let's continue. Now the page number 44. I'm discussing from there women's political representation. Now here we are going to discuss about the feminist movement. Last topic we have read about the feminist movement. So today we find that women are in a better position, better condition. This has led, because of all these exploitation and discrimination, that gave birth to many feminist movements and women's movements, to the conclusion that unless women control power, now these feminist movements which was being launched, or the women's movement, they believe that unless women control power, their problem will not get adequate attention. I hope you have understood. It means that if you are sufferer, you have to raise your voice. Nobody else will come and fight for you. So this was being understood by women also, and they thought of raising their voice and fight for their rights. One way to ensure this is to have more women as elected representatives. Now, as we were discussing, women's participation in politics 10 years back, it was very less. But today, they realized that unless women participate in politics, it will be difficult for them to live or to enjoy a good status in the society. Every time they have to raise their voice, and they have to convince someone else to look after their well-being. So what happened in India, the proportion of women in legislature has been very low. One way, just now I have discussed that one way to solve the problem of women, they have realized that they should participate in politics, they should be the active members, and their problems can be better solved. But if we see the political scenario of India, we find that women in legislature has been very low. For example, the percentage of elected women members in Lok Sabha has never reached to 10% of its total strength. Their share in the state assembly is less than 5%. In this respect, India is among the bottom group of nations in the world where their women participation is very less. India is behind the average for several developing countries in participation in politics. Like if we compare them, there is a bar diagram. You can read that and understand that there are many countries like Africa and Latin America we are lagging behind in case of women representation in politics. In the government cabinet are largely all male. Even when a woman become the chief minister or the prime minister, the most of this that cabinet ranking ministers, they are found that they are the male members. Now things are improving, and recently we have found in BJP government also, we have seen many women, they have been included in cabinet ministries also. One way to solve this problem is to make it legally binding to have a fair proportion of women in the elected bodies. So instead of because if you want more women to participate in politics, then it should be legally binding. Legally binding means that should be compulsory. So you see always that 1/3 seats are reserved for women in the local bodies election. Now this is what the Panchayati Raj has done. So we have 3 levels of government: central government, state government, and the local government. In local government we have 3 types of local bodies. municipality, municipal corporation, and village panchayat. So in Panchayati Raj system, we have seen that 1/3 seats, please underline, and again a question is expected from here also. 1/3 seat has been reserved. It is reserved in local government. In panchayat and municipalities are now reserved for women. So local bodies, if it is municipality, municipal corporation, and in village panchayat, they all come under local government. So in local government, we find 1/3 seats reservation. Women's organization and activists, they are also demanding a similar representation of at least 1/3 of seats in the Lok Sabha and the state. So similar type of reservation women wants in state legislative assembly and also in the Lok Sabha. The bill is still pending, and a bill with this proposal has been pending before the parliament for more than a decade. But only one bill that has become a law, that is village local bodies 1/3 reservation. But there is no consensus over this among all the political parties. Maybe they are all male dominated and male members are more, so they are not supporting this bill. Gender division is an example that some form of social division needs to be expressed in politics. So we have seen, please understand this line, that gender division is one problem, and we have seen that this division in the society may create a lot of problem, and this division needs to be now expressed in politics. Like political expression has made their condition much better, reservation of 1/3 of seats. Nowadays there are many schemes have come up which is helping the girl child and that promotes education of girls. This also shows that disadvantaged group do benefit when social division become a political issue. Do you think that women could have made the gains we noted above if their unequal treatment was not raised in the political domain? So we have seen that women are doing better today because they have some legal rights. Today you have seen that there are so many schemes have come up for the girls, for the betterment of the girls' education, for the betterment of higher education of girls. Now these all schemes are they have come up because of this type of movements and organizations, and finally when their problems were being expressed in politics, and from there only the laws are made. When once the laws are made, it becomes more effective. So children, I hope you have understood this topic. The topics are not very difficult, but if I take all the topics together, you will find difficult. Now one more thing, that kindly read the book, understand the book. Even I am discussing from your textbook only, because the questions, whenever it is asked in the examination, you have to refer to the examples which you have read in the NCERT book, and that will help you to score better marks. I hope you have understood. If you have any problem, you can always communicate, and please do the assignments which I have given you, and read the textbook, children. This is compulsory for everyone. Thank you.